Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. And I tell it like it is. I'll say that to say this. Coming to you from the lounge, as you can see, a very relaxed atmosphere here on a Monday morning. But we're going to review a few matches and news and notes from AEW Collision from this past Saturday night. So grab your beverage, grab your breakfast, grab a snack, anything it is that you want. But come on back to Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. We're having a luau here on the channel. Pehaoi, melihini kane, pupule, wiki wiki, mahalo, and aloha from the GOC. Follow me on all social media platforms, and you know what they are. At Big Daddy GOC on Twitter in real time. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. On Instagram, it's the Guardian of Chaos. On Facebook, there's two accounts. That's right, there's two. J Brony. That's right, Jabroni. J Brony. And Protigio Fidelis El Guardian. Follow me on Gitter, Gab, Truth Social. I cover it all in the IWC. Fans, there's over 2.2 thousand videos on this channel. Everything from pillar to post and coast to coast and border, from heroes to legends to Hall of Famers to rookies to young lions to KG veterans to tag teams to six-man to hardcore to extreme to ladies wrestling to comedy, reality TV. That's what you get here on Chaos Corner. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog. No paywalls, no Patreon, no super chats. We certainly don't want any copyrights. We don't want to screw with the algorithm. And that's why I'm doing the voiceover here right now, because on Monday morning, it's Saturday night and it's AEW Collision. And Saturday night's all right for fighting. Saturday night's all right, all right. Saturday night's all right, all right, all right. Woo! Guys, thanks for being here on Collision. You know that it's opening up hot with 2 out of 3 falls for the AEW Tag Team titles. Them guys, that's right. FTR, the top guys, against the Bullet Club. Come on back. Fans, as I was saying, them guys, not to be confused with them boys, the Briscoes. You know, they had unbelievable tag team championship matches. It's FTR. Harwood and Wheeler taking on Rock Hard Juice Robinson and the Switchblade, Jay White. That's what we're opening up off here in Chaos Corner. In the lounge, as I said, kick back and relax. This is 2 out of 3 falls. Now, what is it here now? We're going to say it's 9:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this goes, I don't want any spoilers or anything, but it's Monday morning. It's Monday Madness here in mid-July. So a lot of you guys probably have seen this already, but I'm doing this for content to break it down, make it more relatable. I watched it live Saturday night. I rewatched it yesterday. So this is the third time I'm watching Jay White and Juice Robinson take on FTR. Now, you know their history. They have a history going back of Juice and Jay White. They're 2-0, their AEW tag team record right now, according to the statistics and what goes on there at AEW. And was it the Calgary Stampede up there, the Calgary Stampede Dome? Ian Riccaboni was on the call with Nigel McGuinness. Now, that's quite the team right there behind the booth. It's almost kind of like Talking Tommy and yours truly, the GOC. Well, because we tell it like it is, you know, down at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, our home. Let me adjust the camera. I want you guys to get me in all my splendor. I know if you want me to cover up, I will. Listen, I'm almost 6'0". I'm trying to work out, man. I'm trying to come back. Don't judge me. It's all good, man. Right, let's not get crazy. Here's Jay White. Here's Juice Robinson. Now, listen, earlier I know I was calling them the Golden Elite. They're not. It's the Bullet Club. I get it. You know what Bully Ray said to me from Busted Open Radio and Busted Open After Dark? 2-time Hall of Famer, perhaps the greatest tag team of all time, along with Devon. He said to me back in 06, 07, you guys have heard the story 1,000 times when we were going for the NWA World Tag Team titles in a series of tables matches. It was the GOC, Oman Tortuga, and Diablo Santiago against them Dudley boys. So, you know, I took the move from Bubba and Devon. They brought me in the hard way. Should have jumped a little higher, but I get it. Hurt the shoulder. It's all good. The Dusty Rhodes tribute from Bully Ray on the GOC. Bang, bang, bang. Whoa, grab the crotch. Come back up with that monster elbow. And I sold and went down. Now, at that point, I probably shouldn't have, even though he knocked the snot out of me, to be honest with you, Bully Ray. So I went down. He had taken my glasses, the infamous ones, and was going to give me the big body slam on the 325-pound GOC. But I didn't get up. I was rocking and reeling. I was on Queer Street. I was on my heels. So what does he do? He grabs me by the heels because he's the pro. You ad-lib. Devon climbed up to the top rope. And he was huge back then, Devon, in 06, 07, 05. Look at the shape he was. And then the old chicken bone, kind of like Bubba Ray grabbing you from both legs, the heels, and there's Devon on the top rope. What's up? With that dome piece right into the groin of the GOC. It wasn't pretty. And then he went, oh, my brother, testifying. Then, of course, the whole crowd was chanting, tables, tables. I was lucky to get out of there alive. Speaking of tag teams and titles, thank you guys for being here. I can't thank you enough. This is my distraction. I'm pumping out the content. We're here to cover AEW Collision on Chaos Corner from the lounge as the ref is holding up the tag team titles. It's FTR putting up the titles on the line against Juice Robinson and Jay White. And a lot of people talked a lot of shit about Jay White when he was in Impact, New Japan, and then especially when he first came to AEW, saying he wasn't going to make. He's being buried. I myself even questioned Rock Hard, which, looking back on it now, we all make mistakes. It's real easy to Monday morning quarterback for everybody out there. But just look at the shape and the size of FTR. Harwood and Wheeler. Wheeler's in great shape, and Harwood's probably one of the best singles wrestlers in the company, if not the entire company. And that's a fact, and he's a tag team wrestler. So Rock Hard and Wheeler starting off here. Jay White's in great shape. Juice Robinson, too, looks like he has stamina and could work forever. These guys look a little undersized. I like wrestlers to look like wrestlers. And let me tell you something, these four do. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Feeling tropical here in the humidity of the Northeast. You would have thought we were in the Caribbean. Let me grab the Nitro Brew that I got this morning. Harwood, Switchblade starting off. Listen to the crowd. No, I don't want you to listen to the crowd. I don't want any copyrights. Now, of course, the Bullet Club takes a powder. Can't blame them. Listen, you got ring psychology, storytelling, emotional investment. It's not going to work against veterans like the top guys who have now chased and rolled them out of the ring. Although Harwood's still in the ring, Switchblade is back up. Switchblade, again, phenomenal shape. Nice collar and elbow. Side headlock by Dax. I'm going to go by his first name. Let me see if I can adjust. White misses with a clothesline, and out slides Harwood to greet all the fans. And I get it. You're playing to the crowd. You want to put asses in seats. And now both FTR are running around the whole 9 yards. A little chest bump and shaking hands at ringside. I understand your faces. You want to play the gimmick. You want to soak it up. You want to enjoy. It's been a long time. It's legendary at the Saddle Dome in Calgary. Win the fucking match. Retain the titles. Switchblade and Juice, Rock Hard, if you will, have already beaten you guys. Am I not mistaken on that, FTR? You've lost and held the titles more than a couple of times here. You're one of the best tag teams in the world today. Let's keep it that way and pay attention because these guys are no one to be trifled with. I'm talking about the Bullet Club. Well, this version of it. Rock Hard and Switchblade. Step over. Nice roll-up, nice small package by Dax on Switchblade as they were bouncing off the ropes, and a nice side headlock takeover by Dax. You notice that a lot of people have been trying to use that lately and more techniques, and a lot of people have been complaining about it in social media and fans and in the locker rooms. So you see that once everyone brings it to people's attention, they start using it. I find that to be hilarious. Yeah, I got shorts on today, too. It's a different free balling, so to speak. I mean, free for all here in the lounge. Ooh, nice hip toss by Switchblade into a nice deep arm drag on the left arm of Dax. ties him up into a front face lock. Reversal grabs that arm wringer, as Gabe Sapolsky said in the seminar for the WWE at PAPW, meaning, Gabe works for the WWE. You work that wrist, you work that elbow, you make it look like you're going to rip it and tear it off. You don't just play with it. I couldn't agree with that statement more. I've been saying it for years. And I'm on the sidelines as a pro wrestling manager. Come on now. You got to learn by getting in there. That's the fact. Repetition. I say it to... And look, Wheeler with the double bicep. Should I try it? Should I try it at almost 60? No, I'm going to. Double biceps got a lot of work to go, man. Oh my God. God forgive me. Jesus Christ is coming back soon. Don't be caught dead without him. And that's a shoot. Excuse me. Got much better to cough throughout the last week. A reversal of side headlocks by Wheeler and Rock Hard. Why do you think that he's Rock Hard? Why is he called Rock Hard Juice Robinson? And this is a PG show. I'm just saying. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope you stayed in faith. We're looking forward to a great week. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one step at a time, and stay in faith in your health and, family, loved ones, and try to make it right as best you can and be the best person that you can. It's very important. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. Backslide. Nice backslide by Wheeler. Far side, off the ropes goes Wheeler. Step over on Juice. Oh, big shoulder block, and Juice goes right out of the ring. Listen, let's face it, Juice Robinson out of the four might be the smallest in weight. And Wheeler's huge out of the four. Solid at 240 or 250 pounds. Now Jay White and Juice Robinson are outside. Harwood is still Wheeler's in the ring. Harwood's on the apron. Did I go to the picture in this? Now you guys don't mind seeing that we've already seen it. You could do this, your due diligence and research yourself. Let's go back and go through it. This is the greatness of invention. And when you do the live to tape, there's something to be said about the atmosphere and all that. There's also a lot to be said about technology if you want to do something like this. So we'll fast forward. We're back here live from the lounge in Chaos Corner. It doesn't get better. 2 out of 3 falls. FTR. The Bullet Club. Big right to the LeBons, the Ponzone of Juice Robinson by Harwood's in there now. Now Dax goes for the cover. Actually hooks the leg, holds down the hand. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's great technical grappling. That's tag team wrestling. Is there anything better, just in my opinion, especially since the 80s? Tag team wrestling? Can 2023 catch up to the storylines and how to present tag team wrestling instead of concentrate on the trios and 6-man and all that? Can we pay more attention in all these different organizations with tag team wrestling, which to me is probably the most exciting part about pro wrestling? The traditional one-on-one, I understand. Now Harwood with a abdominal stretch on Jay White, and I've said this before in videos that I did and broadcasted live. How many people do you know, not only do they know how to apply the abdominal stretch, but can keep it and hold it and use it in 2023 and today as a maneuver to punish down your opponent? Not many, because you don't know how to do it. Someone like Harwood makes it a devastating maneuver. I'm trying to think who I saw use that abdominal stretch recently. It might have been in AAA of all places, which I heard Don Callis got assaulted by a fan at AAA when it was Omega. He was down there with Omega, versus Omega. I forget who was he with, but he got assaulted either way. Fans, you can't put your hands on the wrestlers. And wrestlers, managers, valets, you got to pay attention. Referees, ring announcers, got to pay attention in this business. Should never put your hands on a worker, ever. And that being said, as a worker, you don't put your hands on anyone, but if someone puts your hands on you, you better take care of it if security doesn't get there. It's every man and woman for himself. Remember that in this world, especially in this world. You don't know what's going to happen. And now White taking over. I'm sorry, Rock Hard is taking over now on Wheeler. Fans, thanks for being here for this review of Saturday night's Collision. I believe after Collision, after this, because I didn't watch it live, is a Battle of the Belts. The 3 or 4 titles were on the line. I'm not sure if I won't be broadcasting that live to tape or even doing a review of it. because this is a review, even though it's live. I mean, I am live. It's Monday. But I am taping it as well. So that's why live to tape. I mean, fuck it. You guys get it, right? What I'm doing here? Rock hard. Wheeler. Going for the pin. Reversal by Wheeler. Holds it. 2 count. Rock misses the clothesline. And then, of course, Wheeler just throws him around like a rag doll. Slams him. Goes for the cover. Doesn't let go of that midsection hold. And look at that. Rock hard reverses it. Wheeler reverses it. Beautiful leg scissors reversed into a pin. Wow, Wheeler is unbelievable. You talk about Harwood and how he can wrestle. Now look at Wheeler's got Rock hard up top. Throws him just about out of the ring. The strength, and I said it earlier, the strength on Harwood out of the 4 of these guys is unbelievable. And FTR, they're thick. They're built. They could technical wrestle. They could brawl with you. They could do any of that. That's what makes FTR so dangerous, and why they should have never lost the titles to begin with. And I know they were trying to go, whether it was with the Acclaimed or with Swerve and Keith Lee. I mean, it just wasn't working. The Elite, the Young Bucks, big reverse knife edge and chop, and down goes Rock Hard. You ain't Rock Hard no more, brother. Wow. And that was by Dax again, whether it's Wheeler or Harwood. It's unbelievable. Both these guys are thick and in good shape and know how to work any style that you can work. From strong style Japan to North American style to lucha libre. I mean, they could do it all, to tag team to singles. I want to sing their praises. A lot of people talk about the Usos. The Usos have their spot definitely in the top 3 in the world over the last decade. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. But, you know, we're covering AEW. We're talking about FTR. And I believe, this is just my opinion, you know, they're good as singles wrestlers, but do you keep Rock Hard and the Switchblade together? I believe you do. And listen to the crowd as Dax is just laying it in on the Rock. Nice underhook, beautiful suplex by Harwood. Damn, that double stomp leg drop by Harwood on Robinson. Robinson's in big trouble. Front face lock again. The front face lock is an unbelievable maneuver when you're on the mat. You get it on the windpipe, you get it on the shoulders, you get it on the body, you put their body and suck the wind out of it, the weight from your body. It's an unbelievable maneuver. You guys in UFC and MMA know what I'm talking about, and this is just exactly how it's applied when it's on top and how you can get underneath, if I could show you here. And again, the side headlock, but the reverse way. In other words, Rock Hard is facing the mat and Dax is on top of him with the hook underneath the jawline, the larynx, cutting off everything. It really is. When you hook underneath, you guys in training know this. Rock Hard trying to battle back. He's got to tag the Switchblade. Remember, this is 2 out of 3 falls. We're 18 minutes in here. We're going to be here every bit of an hour. I just want to let you guys know that. So stay here for the whole thing. I'm not going to... Should I do it 1 fall after 1 fall? Should I do it after the first fall, then come back for the second fall? And if it makes it that far to a 3rd fall? Kayfabe is still alive, man. Come on, can we play Kayfabe here on the Lounge in Chaos Corner? I think we'll do that. I think we'll do it after each fall. If it goes 3 falls, more content for me and you. All right, we're in the first fall for the AEW Tag Team Championships, FTR and the Bullet Club. I think we're going to do that. I believe we'll do this way. We'll get through the picture-in-pictures. Nice shoulder block by Juice Robinson on Dax. Both still in the ring. It's been a while now. This first fall has been just about 20 minutes already. Juice Robinson out of nowhere posts Dax. Shoulder first. I believe it's that left shoulder. Now, I've had shoulder on both surgeries. Shoulder on both surgeries. Surgery on both shoulders. Have another cold shot of the brew. I think I will. He's got to make the tag. Switchblade is in. Taunting Dax Harwood. And again, the way the chops and I like to call the reverse knife edges are used in today's business. I mean, they always have been. If you get them right, like if you're Suzuki or Ishii or, the Japanese guys, or even, of course, Ric Flair here, even Wahoo McDaniel back in the day, it's powerful. Now, it's used a lot, though. Jay White now stomping Dax down in the corner. It looks like Dax could be broken open, maybe? A little bit of, was it a pap smear? No offense. Oh, and he posted himself, Harwood. Jay White with a beautiful DDT. And here comes Harwood out of nowhere. Reversal. Bang! And he hits it on Harwood now, too. Holy shit. Jay White took out both FTR with the DDT. Welcome to Calgary. And I mean that in every sense of the pro wrestling world. Do your history. Jay White setting up Harwood in European uppercut in the corner. Picks him up like Dax is nothing. Beautiful. Some sort of driver. Jay White driver, but broken up by Wheeler. I think Dax would have kicked up anyway. We're over 20 minutes in here on the first segment. In the 3-fall championship matchup between the champions FTR and the challengers, the Bullet Club. Rock hard in the Switchblade. Thanks for being here in the lounge. As you can see, we're feeling it, man. And as Rick Abani is saying, Ian McGuinness, the cardio that you must have. And I say it down at Paradise Alley, and I talk about it to Mario and Roma all the time. Off the ropes goes Harwood. Misses on Switchblade. Goes for a clothesline. Another miss. Oh, beautiful face flap. I guess you want to call the Flintstone flap by Jay White, performed on Dax. That hit hard. Now he's behind with a beautiful snap German suplex. Here's the cover. Harwood breaks it up. Thought that could have been the first fall. The wind on the Bullet Club is just amazing as I watch all four guys here now for the third time talk about getting your full of the match. This is what I do. I study, I reverse study, go back and see if I missed something, see if somebody else had told me something or point something out to me. Chaos, watch this. Big Daddy, watch that. And I'll come back and watch it. That's why we're live to tape here. There's no editing, nothing. What you see is what you get. That's the connection you get here. Like it or not, I think you do. Appreciative for each and every one of you. Big reverse knife edges by Jay White as him and Harwood are going back and forth on the side of the ring. Inside the side of the ring. Big knee to the jib by Jay White. Another chop on Harwood. Harwood's reeling. Bang! Another one by White in the corner. If you're going left to right here, that's where they are. Left to right. Reversal. Opposite side. Harwood misses on Jay White. Bang! Big clothesline from hell by Harwood on the Switchblade. Both met on the canvas in the middle of the ring, which would be right. And that unbelievable up view, I love it, that AEW does from the upper camera in the arena. It really gives it a different view. They only keep it there for maybe 20 seconds, but I've always enjoyed the different view. You know, it's artistic, more so to speak, I guess you could call it. Roll up by Harwood. Here's the cover. Here's the pin. Only a 2 count on a Switchblade. Misses with the clothesline. And now Juice is in there. And Switchblade rolls up Harwood. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. It's Switchblade and Harwood. Reversal. Double team. All 4 guys are in the ring. Oh, beautiful slap. Return fist by Juice on Wheeler. Switchblade rolls him up. 3 Switchblade pins Harwood, and they gain the first fall. The Bullet Club over FTR on the first fall. Holy shit, that was over 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Come on back for fall 2.